Something special actually happened to me today, because one of my dreams came true. I made a wish a year ago to be a speaker at a TED conference, and I feel like it's been realized right in this moment, and I think it's worth a round of applause. There you are, I mean, you've got two hands. You are able to clap. Speaking of which, I can't do that yet. So I'll go old school and slap my leg with one hand. By the way, that's how limbless people do it. I was born without a hand. And since day one, I had to crack the interaction code between me and the rest of the world for the rest of my life. To give you an idea of what I mean, think about this. How long does it take you to tie your shoelaces before you go to work? About 10 seconds, I think, or at most 15 seconds. What if I stepped up the difficulty and asked you to do it with just one hand? I feel like it would take much longer, and it would be much more trying. I messed at my first shoelaces way back in my childhood. My mother and I were getting ready to go to her friend's birthday party, and I was behaving like a brat because I hated it when she tied ugly bows on my sneakers. My mom eventually left for the party alone and said, once you learn how to tie a pretty bow yourself, only then you can attend parties. She left and I stayed home. I cried out of frustration for a while, but then I realized that it was high time for me to crack the code for tying my shoelaces with one hand. I must have sat there for about 2 hours and tried over 50 times to tie them. And I did crack the code. I tied my first shoelace bows after all. They weren't pretty, but they were first ever bows and all mine.